Hey, what's going on, guys? Rum Gaming here, back into the video. In today's episode, we are making some updates to our Crushing Hand Spiritborn build. We've changed a couple things around. For the most part, things are pretty similar, but there were some big changes that we made in this video. So one of the main things that we changed was Vital Strikes. So we no longer need Vital Strikes because we're able to generate Vigor through our new weapon that we got, our Rod of Kapleke, or however the heck you say it. So we don't need this key passive anymore, and we're taking Prodigy's Tempo now. So every third consecutive cast of the same core or potency skill reduces all skills' active cooldowns by 10%, increased by 2% for each of their skill ranks. So what this means is now we can spam our Crushing Hand, and we get a whole bunch of CDR and all of our other abilities through Prodigy's Tempo, which is really, really nice. So we also changed some core skills around. We also are now taking, we still have the Hunter, that's the same. We are taking, give me just a second here, Counterattack. So this is a new one. So you get 2 charges of this. It's on a 20-second cooldown. The passive effect from it is gain 10% dodge chance and automatically retaliate against close enemies. So this is going to give us some sort of survivability. And you can see, as you rank it up, you get more passive dodge chance. And then taking a look at the 2 modifiers, Counterattack's cooldown is reduced by 0.5 seconds per stack of ferocity that we have. And then Counterattack passively increases your critical strike damage by 6% for every close enemy up to 30%. So this is just a really good, almost just like a stat stick more than anything. It's going to help us survive more. It's going to help us do a whole bunch more damage. So that's really nice. We also are taking Armored Hide, which is going to help us gain Resolve. This is going to make us very tanky. The active on it grants us Unstoppable, gaining 100% block chance for 3.6 seconds. So we're taking Armor Hide. We're going all the way down to Reinforced Armor Hide, and then we're going to Reinforced Counterattack. So those are 2 new ones that we're taking. And then we're also taking Ravager. So Ravager is really cool. Let's take a look at the modifiers, because this is how we're going to basically dash, and it's going to give us a lot of mobility in our builds. So if we take a look at the very bottom modifier, so while Ravager is active, your core skills instantly dash to your target, and Vigor generations increased by 30%. That really doesn't matter to us because we have pretty much infinity Vigor through our Rod. But the main part of this is that you can now dash to your targets while Ravager is active. Now, the problem with Ravager is it only lasts for like 10, 15 seconds, something like that, the base ability. However, if we look at the first modifier here, so Ravager's duration is extended by 2 seconds per kill while active. So as long as you're killing mobs and going from pack to pack, you're going to be able to keep this up pretty much indefinitely. And this means we can get around the map very easily with our Crushing Hands because we're constantly dashing the mobs. So we'll take a look at that here in a bit. Outside of that, no changes to any of the gear. In our last video, we got a Rod, which is really nice. We're still going for our Midnight Ring, which will, I don't want to say it'll complete the character, but it's going to get us pretty dang close. So that's pretty much it, I guess, in terms of the intro. We'll go ahead and jump into some Helltide so I can kind of show you guys what this looks like now. Okay, so we're in a Helltide, so let's just go ahead and take a quick look at what's happening here. So we're counterattacking. We have our ultimate that's off cooldown. And our Ravager here, you can see it's halfway through its duration, but as we kill more mobs, you can see that bar kind of start to refill. And this gives us basically Infinity Ravager, which means that we can constantly dash to mobs with our counterattack while that is up. It's a really fun build right now. Having a lot of fun with it. Now, we are just on Torment 1, of course. We can make this so much stronger through masterworking and getting more uniques and all that good stuff. But through our Paragon board, through glyphs, all that. But, as long as the build, if we can consistently farm like Torment 2, I'm going to consider the build done. And then if you're going to take it further, go ahead. But this is more of a science project for me more than anything. Just kind of learning. We have a little event here. Let's go ahead and do it. Man, dude, this is just a clean build. Oh, I'm supposed to be standing on these. My bad. Okay, I'm just going to assume we failed that one. Let's move on. I think I'm out of time. We got a treasure goblin. Just you have so much control with this build, I feel like. Ran out of our Ravager stacks, unfortunately for him. Come back here. Ah, he got away. I'm kind of interested. Let's do a Blood Maiden. Just to see. Got a chest here we can open as well. Looks like we did get a ring. Gain the counter attack's passive effect. I don't think we'll use that. Maybe we'll. I don't know. We'll have to look. Yeah, let's go do Blood Maiden really quick. This is one of those builds you just kind of spam your buttons down here and right-click things. You just kind of snap to everything. Now this will be a build that will require gear checks and torments because it's super melee. There's no kiting or anything. We'll have a little lag here with people being here. Melting Blood Maiden. We got an augment for Ravager I saw, so that'd be pretty nice. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Actually, let's open 2 more chests. And then let's go get our Whisper Cache. And then we'll probably call this session here. There's a chest down here. Oh, we got 2 goblins. I think that goblin got away. Okay. Dang. That's a big pack. It's funny. It's like you can't ever get out of a Helltide because by the time you spend all your cinders and kill a couple packs, you just have enough cinders for another one. You're just like constantly looking for chests. Because there's just so many cinders. So I can't ever leave. All right, guys. That's pretty much going to be it for this one, I think. Obviously, we have whole bunch of other gear and stuff that we need to upgrade. We got a new ring, so we're just gonna mess with like tempering and just like minor upgrades, stuff like that. But I'm gonna end the video here. Just kind of quick recap here. You know, we did change out. We're running Armored Hide. We're running Counterattack. We're running Ravager now. We're able to dash between mobs through Crushing Hand due to the second modifier on our Ravager. And we have pretty much infinity resources due to our Rada Kapleke that we got from Gambling Obols in our last video. So that's kind of where we're at for now. I think we're going to try to start pushing Torment 2-ish pretty soon. I need to spend a little bit more time on this character, though, before I think he's ready. I think we have a whole bunch of like masterworking and stuff that we have to do to get him ready for that. We also don't have like any glyphs, and I really don't want to get into like pit grinding for glyphs for power. I think it's more interesting to just try new builds, you know, try different characters, that sort of thing. So don't want to spend too much time on this guy getting him super powerful, but we got the build online, getting close to wrapping him up. We're going to get the last few uniques as well in our next video. At least that's what we're going to try to focus on. So that's it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.